And welcome to Cuesta Pool. It's time once again for a Cuesta HCTV presentation of Cuesta Athletics. Today it's going to be men's water polo as the Cougars take on the Rustlers of Golden West College. Good afternoon, I'm Randy Scove along with Fred Deisty as Cuesta comes in today for kind of a mini tournament. It's going to be 3 games with 3 teams. American River College is also present, but we're going to be doing the Golden West team. And Golden West, Fred, a very strong program, going and losing the state finals in overtime by a goal last year. And you have John Marsh's team, also a playoff team last year, putting together lots of depth, lots of red shirts. Should be a very interesting contest today.
It very much should be, and both programs have been historically very strong. I remember, 20, 30 years ago, Golden West was always a good player in the game. So it should be a good, challenging match today.
For the Cougars, they're coming in 2-2. They have not played a Western State Conference match yet. Golden West has played one, which they have won in the Orange Empire Conference they play in. They are 3-0 overall. Their coach is Scott Taylor in his 15th year, and coaching for the Cougars in his 13th season is John Marsh, who recently picked up win number 280 as head coach of the Cougars. He's assisted by Carl White and Eric Marsh as we're about ready to go, and we'll have no problem identifying the officials today, Fred, who, as I know you know everybody, and it goes to the pool as well.
And we have the starting whistle, and teams are sprinting for the ball. Looks like Cuesta's coming on strong, although it's going to be pretty close, and it's power, and it's going to be a toss-up.
Well, the Cougars in the black caps going from left to right from our vantage point, and Golden West in the white visiting, and so we'll have a toss, and it will be Golden West. And a whistle, and it will go over to Golden West. So as we're underway in the first of our 4 8-minute quarters, the ball lobbed to number 6. That's going to be James Smith playing at center, and we have a quick whistle.
Got battling for position going on in the hole there. Hole man's got control, arms up, good push out, and Cuesta takes the ball.
Batted away by Logan Smith, number 9 for the Mustangs. Chandler Mankins, interesting story as the goalie. He was all CIF at AG High School 4 years ago, so coming in and resuming his career, one of 7 Central Coast players on the Cougar roster. Smith, who we saw defensively, holding the ball right now, 11 on the shot clock for
They're
Cuesta.
working the ball on the outside. There was a long shot there, straight into the goalie's chest.
John Hartshorn, number 4, who is the team MVP last year.
Up, we've got
a whistle coming back for the Cougars.
Offensive foul. We had a turnaround there, and I think there was a little tussle going on, and the referee called it in favor of the Cougars.
Cougars have it outside the 5-meter zone.
Little confusion. They've got a loose man. They've got a man up in the hole, and too much.
Lobbed ahead and sent Diamond, the goalie for Golden West, has it. We're a minute in, no score. Cougars and Golden West. Golden West swimming from right to left with the ball.
And nice cross-court pass into the hole. Nice wide open, and that is a goal.
It was in there. Peter
Number
Lovis.
13.
Yeah, Peter Lovis, number 12, had a pretty good shot, but then as Fred mentioned, Tom McJanet, number 13, was wide open and was able to send the shot past Mankins. We have our first goal with 6:49 to go in the first period.
That was a real nice play there. He was left open in the middle, and his player saw him and got it to him, and that's hard to stop.
Number 18, Austin Martin, will send it back to Logan Smith as the Cougars with it, now down 1-0. Cougars taking their time, but
we've got Golden West just dropping back and clogging up the inside there, so there are no passes in, forcing Cuesta to keep the ball outside. Now we may have a shot here. Let's see. Yep. Good pass. Get the goalie off balance.
7
nice
shot
shot.
clock. It is tipped in, and the goal is in from Austin Barton, and the Cougars even it at 1 apiece. .6:24 to go. And Golden West, with the whistle, will start it off. They send it back to Lachlan Trebinger, number 11. Golden West lobbing it to the front right. On the whistle, shot clock pauses momentarily. It's at 20 now.
So they've got strong defense here, keeping Golden West outside.
Lovis, who had an assist on the last goal, sends it inside.
Into the hole man. We've got a foul there. He's got a free throw outside, and we might have a shot here. 5-4 into the hole. Tough defense, and we've got a call here. So we've got a penalty inside the 2, which will result in a penalty shot.
And it's going to be Lovis, number 12, who will take the penalty shot. 5:55 to go in the first. Tied at 1.
Nice shot.
And it will go in, and that's the second goal. Lovis is first, had an assist on the other one.
Now there he did a head fake to the left and threw it into the upper right corner.
We're going to have, again, a very deep Cuesta team where 5 subs coming in, a lot of utility players. Again, there are 3 returning stars from last year, 4 returning starters from 2 years ago who redshirted coming in. So, again, a lot of versatility, a lot of experience for this team coached by John Marsh at Cuesta.
And a little more age with a little more physical maturity. That might come into their advantage with endurance.
Josh Jewell, number 11, is coming along with Aiden Feigl, 14.
Oops.
Miscommunication there. Feigl was swimming in, and the pass was coming back to him.
And now we just turned around an offensive advantage into a fast break with a man wide open.
Rowan Farrell
this could be,
is going to send that in for the third goal for Golden West. It's a 3-1 match. 5:29 to go in the first period. And Golden West, very strong program with 4 sophomores returning. Last year's team that lost in overtime in the state final. Jewell over to Feigl again.
Nice outside pass, clear across court.
Durlew, number 2.
Now they're setting their front line is pretty far out.
Durlew taking his time, 10 on the shot clock. Inside,
there
quick
we go.
release shot though, going wide, coming from Hassam El Effendi.
Again.
Out of AG.
So hard to tell here, but I think he's drawn both of those. I think he's had those guys underwater and so wrapped up, and they're trying to get untangled, and it looks like they're fouling. And that's how you draw a foul.
So it
all the ref can see is the defender does not have his hands up, and they're both struggling. That's all he sees.
Possession back for the Cougars, 20 to shoot. Down 3-1, lob over to Durlew.
So now they're working the ball around the field very nicely, trying to get the goalie off balance and a clear shot at the goal. They're going to lose their advantage here if they don't move it. And here comes the player back in, 9 seconds on the shot clock, and they're letting it go.
All right, well, it's going to be Sherratt, number 18, returning. Golden West to full strength, 4.5 to go in the first period, 3-1 Golden West. Whistle as a struggle there at Sherratt and Dan Crozier out of San Luis High School for the Cougars, and it will be Cougar ball.
And that was an offensive foul, number 18 going right over the top of the defender. Good call. By my former teammate, Donnie Lewis, who's one of the referees here. The small world thing you were talking about earlier.
Absolutely. And Cougars turn it over at the 4:10 mark of the first period. McJanet, 13, sends it up. He has a goal already. In fact, he had the first goal. Golden West.
Oh, way across.
Skips it over to Lovis. Lovis has a goal and assist already.
So here we go, arms up, and nice try at a lob.
Now it's James Smith from Golden West going a little high. Cougars have it back, 3:45 to go in the first. 3-1 Golden West.
Number 3, Trevor Whitsitt, took the ball off the cage and is working it down the field.
He'll skip it over to Crozier.
Their whole man is getting stopped out at the 5-meter mark, but now he has inside water. And here's where they're without a lefty again.
Durlew. With all those
nice try.
All those returners and no lefty, as Durlew is going to go high off the crossbar. 3:20 to go in the period. Golden West with it back, up 3-1. Valanya, contested by Whitsitt on the right side.
Now you see number 5, Hassam, having to go both ends of the pool, guarding the whole man, playing the whole man. I think it's a very tiring game.
Ball moving around, 19 to shoot.
We got a zone defense going on here. There we go.
And the one-timer coming in will be a goal for Golden West, as they are now up by a score of 4-1, as that appeared to be Lachlan Trabinger who had the goal, and that is indeed the case. Number 11, 2:52 to go in the period. 4-1 Golden West, very explosive offense.
We've got a little bit of a blustery fall day here.
We do. It's one of those Central Coast things, but also that wind that hits Cuesta in the afternoon.
As it cools off, hitting the fog in Morro Bay.
It does. Especially on warmer days, it can be much more comfortable here on campus than other parts of town. As Dylan Hughes, 17, bringing it up for the Cougars with 2:43 to go in the first. 4-1 game.
And we're going to get an ejection, so Cuesta's now got another man-up opportunity. And getting set up, moving the ball around.
Yeah, Sherratt, who was the player who sent out last time, going out again.
So that'll be his second foul. One more, and he's out of the game, if I recall. There we go. Back out to the wing.
13 to shoot. Dylan Hughes has it, rises up. He'll send it over to Derlew. Lob.
Nice
to the
play.
middle. And that is a goal. First one for Aiden Feigl, the MVP 2 years ago for the Cougars. Makes it a 4-2 game with 2:15 to go in the first.
And Aiden just came way out of the water there, leaving the defenders. The pass was right into his hand. Very dominant goal.
Cougars actively substituting, using that depth that they have.
So that's 2 significant substitutions in the first quarter, so he's really going to give everybody a lot of play time.
Keeping folks fresh, Alex Nathan, 17.
And we've got some
with a touch.
Tight defense here, very tight defense. They're keeping him from passing it around much. Got the battle going on in the hole there. Number 9, Logan Smith from West Albany, Oregon, playing tight defense.
Whistle against the Cougars, new 30 on the
And
shot
we've
clock.
got a man down for the Cougars. Number 9, Logan Smith, swims to the outside. Working the ball around. Look at all those arms go up. That's tight defense. And I hate to do it again, Randy, but no lefty over there.
That's true. Tried the one-timer again, and it deflects wide. Cougars will get it back with 1.5 minutes in the period. 4-2. Mankins will send it on up, and there's Logan Smith, number 9.
Coming back into the pool out of the penalty box.
Austin Barton, who has a goal for the Cougars.
Austin Martin clocks in at 6'2", 250 pounds. That's pretty formidable size to be trying to move around in the hole there.
Cougars have 4 players, 6'4" and up.
That's a sizable team.
Yeah, a little over 1 minute to go in the period, 20 on the shot clock. Smith.
Cuesta in a man-up situation again, working the ball around.
Moss is out for Great West.
Oh.
Golden West, rather.
Nice out. And, good try.
Smith's shot is deflected by Diamond. 47 seconds to go in the period.
So number 12, Jacob Rosenfeld, did come out of the water there, had a shot, chose to pass it back out. That was a smart move.
On the outside, Santos. Number 4 trying to get it inside, knocked back out. 4 on the shot clock.
Nice block.
Deflected.
Number
Cougars
18,
have it.
Austin Martin, nice defensive.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go.
It'd be nice to come into the next quarter with just a 1-point margin, not 2. There we go.
Barton.
Oh, and we could have a break in the hole.
5 seconds left with a whistle. Jacob Rosenfeld, number 12. As the Cougars will have to hurry.
Get the shot. There we go. And they get another one.
Deflected away. It was Brad Dennis. 16 on the shot.
It's amazing how fast those guys can fling the ball. There we go. Just shoot.
1 second.
There you go.
So Hartshorn's shot will not count. It is going to be the end of the first period here. It is 4-2 Golden West over Cuesta. We'll be back with the second period right after this on Cuesta TV. And we're back for the second period at Cuesta Pool. Randy Scoville and Fred Dicey. It's Golden West, last year's state finalists, leading the Cougars 4-2. We take a look at that first period. Golden West, some good quick scoring inside. Cougars, though, already showing a lot of depth, getting a lot of people in the mix so far.
Yes, they did quite a bit of substitution in the first quarter, showing the depth of the team.
And the drop will be won by Golden West. Trabinger on the attack. Golden West has spread around their scoring, 4 goals on 4 different players.
Not sure if that was intentional, but they had 2 defenders on the whole man for a moment there.
On the perimeter with just 8 to shoot.
Working the ball around on the left side of the pool, and here we go with a shot. And knocked down by the goalie.
Skips in, and Chandler Mankins in.
Mankins.
That's right, one of 3 players from AG High School. There's 3 from San Luis and 1 from Paso on this Cougar team. 7:15 to go in the second period, rather, in a 4-2.
Nice pass
game.
into the right wing. Sorry.
Back out to Trevor Whitsitt, wearing the 3 cap. 8 to shoot, though, for the Cougars. They need to hurry. Dan Crozier trying to send it to the interior. Looking for Adam Feigl, or Aiden Feigl, excuse me, was a goal.
A nice pass into the hole to draw the foul, but the ball got away to the goalie.
Alessandro Valagna, number 4, had it, send it up. Scramble and a whistle inside.
Tough decision by the goalie to come out of the cage and take on the defender, or on the offense.
New 30.
And a man down situation for Cuesta. Golden West works the ball around the field.
Smith looking at it.
Down to the... Oh, we had an inside the 2-meter line, so that's an offsides basically.
Again, that's that red zone that you can see nearest the goal. And again, if you're on offense, you have to have the ball to be
You have to have the ball or be going after it.
Cougars with a chance to knock it down to 1. Logan Durlin, number 2, pushing it up.
And now we see Golden West is double teaming the whole man.
Stealing a fast break by
we have a
Bologna.
fast break. Number 8 coming in. Goalie doesn't have a lot to do, and he brings it across to the left and gets it under his arm.
And Bologna on there, just the one-on-one on the fast break, like Fred said. There really wasn't much that Mankins can do, and that makes it 5-2 with 6:04 to go in the first half.
I think Cuesta needs to regain control of the hole down there and get it set and get the ball into the hole man. They've got a lot of size and strength in there. Okay, that was a kick-out foul, giving Cuesta a man-up opportunity.
Under 6 minutes to go in the half. Lob across, up top. Derlew inside Feigl.
Could have a good
Gets
shot
it back.
from that. Bringing it across, get the goalie off center. There you go, there you go.
Shot deflected, looked like by Lovis of Golden West. 5.5 to go in the half. Golden West has it up by 3.
Still a lot of action, a lot of fast movement going down to the other end of the pool.
There is a quick transition game we've seen from Golden West as that's deflected. Mankins will chase it down with 5:20 to go.
A lot of fast play going on in the middle there. The hole setter, number 13. Tom McGannett had the ball, backhanded it right to the goalie.
Derlew has it. And gets it back. 10 to shoot, 5 minutes to go in the half.
So we got the battle of the Titans going on in the hole there. Tough defense and offense. 3 seconds on the shot clock, toss it out. There you go.
Went back, and Feigl really nothing else he could do with 4:50 to go in period number 2, 5-2 Golden West.
So
Farrell.
Golden West is now man up. There we go, nice block. Oh!
Deflected, but on the rebound.
And that's the drill the coaches always have us doing. If it bounces off the cage, put it in.
Yep, that's going to be McJanup for his second, as we will see a line change and then some coming into the pool for the Cougars. We saw this in the middle of last period as well, as we're right about the halfway point at 4:39 to go in the second. 6-2 in favor of the Rustlers of Golden West. And this will be McJannet actually coming out of the pool. We haven't maybe seen quite as many subs for Golden West.
No, their roster is longer than, well, I see you guys in the pool there. There we go.
We're waiting to bench. They're back in the other pool.
Nice up out of the water. Passing the ball around.
Hartshorn and Smith. Barton.
Nice.
Had a goal. Fired one in high, but deflected away by Sid Diamond. Cougars will get a
new shot
corner
clock
ball.
and
It's
a
like
new shot
clock. Yeah, it's like a corner kick. Hartshorn number 4.
Again?
Another whistle.
Are we 2 down? What? Oh, it was offensive. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, Santos came back in. 4-minute mark. Golden West up by 4. Trabinger will send it back to the trailing Volania, who had that breakaway goal earlier. Trabinger, with a little
Nice
backhand shot, but Mankins was right there waiting for it. And again, we have a whistle, and John Marsh is going to call a timeout with 3:46 to go. Look over at the personal foul chart right now. As far as the Cougars are concerned, 2 for Logan Smith, and we thought that there had been a couple on Sherratt, but apparently he has only 1 personal foul, but 6 total. Or actually, no, it looks like 7 now total for the Rustlers, as during this timeout, John Marsh talking with his team, and again, good diversified offense with Golden West. I think he's just trying to get some kind of flow going, or what do you think he's looking to have his team do here?
He's trying to get them to work on some set plays, is my guess, to counter what their defense is doing to them and try to get closer into the goal. So he's trying to recommunicate whatever that plan is to the team to get them out there doing it.
And just from what you've seen with Golden West, what are some things they're doing especially well defensively?
They are keeping Cuesta out of the 5-meter area, and they're pushing the hole man and not allowing that advantage to them. They're staying on that hole man tight, not giving him inside water, or if he gets it, then he push him right up against the goalie and take that away. I did see some double teaming of the hole man in there.
It'll be lobbed to Mankins, the goalie, who comes up. 3:46 to go in the first half. It's 6-2 Golden West over Cuesta here at Cuesta Pool. Glad you could join us on Cuesta HD TV.
So here we go. Now they're playing both sides of the field, getting the goalie off center. So the last couple times they've had this, they were too much on the left side.
Hartshorn.
There you go. There you go. See, now you get everybody off balance, and there you go. There you go.
And there's the shot for the third Cougar goal, and it comes from Jacob Rosenfeld, coming from the left side to make it 6-3.
So the big difference there right off was they were passing to the right side and the left side. You've got to go both sides of the pool because that pulls the defense off balance, and it's when you get them off balance that you score.
It's like we call reversing the ball in basketball.
Yep.
On the skip pass.
Yep. But if you stay on one side, everybody sets to you. So we have a 3-6 ball game in favor of Golden West. 3:16 on the shot or on the game clock.
James Smith sending it out long to Sherratt.
So now Quest is returning the favor by playing tough defense and keeping them out of the 5-meter zone. Triple man on the hole man.
Yeah, 8 to shoot, and it is lost by McJannet, who has the 2 goals Cougars have with under 3 minutes to go in the half.
So whatever Marsh said to him,
got
it working.
That play out of the timeout,
and
there's
a quick
2.
one.
There's 2 in a row. Jacob Rosenfeld, who has back-to-back goals.
Nice.
And the Cougars within 2.
Nice goal. He said something to him.
Jacob Rosenfeld transferred from the University of Pacific, originally from Thousand Oaks High School. All the Cougars, with the exception of the pair that Fred alluded to from West Albany, Oregon. You figure all Californians on this team. 2:37 to go in the half. Alania getting free.
Oh, we got some drop back and a little confusion maybe, or good defense, but
lob inside
nice
for the
goal.
one-timer, and it's going to be the first one for James Smith. First one in a while for Golden West to make it 7-4 with 2:23 to go in the half.
And that's a nice tip in. Bring the pass in from the outside, and all he has to do is deflect it to where he wants it to go.
Number 4 with it, John Hartshorn, first-team All-American performer last year while being the team MVP. Cougars last year had a record of 21-11.
And there we go. Oh!
Lobbed
He was
inside.
out and back down. That was a bummer.
Brad Dennis unable to hold on. 2-minute mark now. Golden West on the attack with a 3-goal lead.
And we have a fast break sprint. Clear on the outside here. Oh, nice defense. Nice breakup of the play.
And that was Hartshorn.
Oh.
We just talked about Hartshorn, the All-American, and the way just able to chase him down from behind because that was not looking good for the Cougars.
No, that had a goal potential all over it. And now we have a person-up situation. Oh, into the hole. And the referee is not buying the foul.
And they were trying to get it into Martin there at the 2-meter spot, unable to.
And another shot for number 5 here.
Farrell, who has a goal, now has 2 goals and has put it up to 8-4 Golden West with 1:20 to go in the half. 6 different players have scored for the Rustlers, and the Cougars' 4 goals have come from 3 different players. Rosenfeld, a couple on back-to-back possessions earlier this quarter. Also, Farrell, after that goal, will come out.
It's a pass. Get a shot now.
3 seconds at the buzzer. Shot going wide from Josh Jewell from nearly mid-pool. And the Cougars still hanging within 3 at halftime. It is 8-5 Golden West. We will take a break, and we will be back with the second half of this match after this. It's the Cougars and the Rustlers. 8-5 Golden West here on Cuesta HD TV. And we're back for the start of the second half. Randy Scofield and Fred Dicey here at Cuesta Pool. It's the Cougars and Golden West as the Cougars get the ball to start the second half. 8-5 in favor of the Rustlers of Golden West.
Yeah, we got a little confusion at the start here. The teams have switched sides now to give them both advantages and disadvantage of whatever the side has to offer.
And a blustery afternoon, as we mentioned earlier. Cougars in the black caps going from right to left in this half. Counting down for the bench, the shot clock, which goes to 6, and ball is tipped to the interior. And the Cougars looking to find a way to work on their interior defense, something that you were analyzing during the halftime.
Yes, I was. And now their offense, they've got a person-up situation, working the ball around nicely. There we go to the other side. Coming back out, getting it around. They need to work that ball around and get everybody off balance, and the passes have to be to the hand. There we go, and nice knockdown.
Sid Diamond deflecting up, but also, as I know you mentioned, it's important that interior spacing for your 2-meter player.
That is correct. I think we have illegal entry here. I think that's what the call was, is that the penalized player entered the pool at the wrong time without being called in, I think.
So the Cougars get it back, new shot clock. It's 1 minute into the third period. Cougars down by 3.
So they are working the ball more on the right side of the pool. Here we come to the left side.
Whitsett's got it.
Got a big battle going on for set position.
Whistle with the clock winding down.
And we've got an open man in the middle and a shot, and tipped by the goalie. New shot clock as long as you keep doing that.
Logan Durlew, sophomore out of Porterville, launching the shot. And the Cougars get another crack at it with 6:40 to go in the third.
We got a defender slightly out of position, coming back in. He's got his man. As see in the hole there, the defender's taking the front water away from the hole man. In which case the hole man starts to push him out to give himself inside water. We've got the ball coming around outside. They're staying more heavily on that side of the pool. Here we come into the hole.
Trying to go to Whitsett.
Nice try. Oh.
Was knocked away by Volania, but it's going to be, again, another possession for Cuesta. And now some confusion.
Yep.
And
now
we have to go to Golden West. We have many whistles. We have arms in the air.
And I think we have a kick out. Did we?
James Smith is swimming.
Okay,
Out.
I am not sure what. I think both players got ejected from the game. And they're now down and they're out for a penalty while their subs come in.
So it's even strength.
It is even strength.
And Cougars get it back at the 6-minute mark.
And now the replacement players are in.
Well, we see over on the penalty board that was the third for James Smith, so he is out. He has fouled out after scoring a goal. 5:45 to go in the third, 8-5 Golden West.
So it's been an interesting third quarter so far.
Eventful indeed. Rustlers have it back.
So we've got Golden West doing a bit of a fast break.
Both teams are back at full strength.
Golden West working the ball around into the hole, backhand and high.
Peter Lovis, who had an early goal. 5:17 to go. Cougars down by 3, and Golden West, for the most part, been able to keep it a multiple goal lead
Yes, they have.
throughout, even when the Cougars have started to come back a bit. Had a surge early in the, well, actually about the middle of the second period.
Yes, with 2 back-to-back goals. Nice shot.
Those goals were by Jacob Rosenfeld of the Cougars, deflected and back to the Rustlers as we're under the 5-minute mark of the period.
Cuesta with a, oh, a nice play.
Farrell
That was a
going
nice
inside.
play all around.
And that is a hat trick, unofficially, for Rowan Farrell. That would be his third. Cougars with the multiple substitutions we've seen before, and again, right about the middle of the period, 4:50 mark here. Make it 9-5, first goal of this period for either team to give Golden West that lead. And after the third goal, Rowan Farrell will come out of the pool along with Lachlan Trabinger, number 11.
So Cuesta looks like they're going to a 3-3. 3 down in the 5 on the 2 and 3 up high. We got a kick out. Got the man up. Now take advantage of it. Cuesta's slow and going into their man up positions. We need to get it to the outside guy and fire it. Working it around, working it around. 2, 10, 9, shot clock. Fire
Here's
it,
a player
fire
up,
it,
trying to
fire it.
score, too high. Came in from Jacob Rosenfeld. The foul was on Alejandro Sherratt, number 18. That is his second.
And we have open water. Defender can just.
And that's Sherratt right there. Inside,
Nice
and
goal, number
Lovis.
12.
Yeah, Peter Lovis from Budapest, Hungary, with his second goal. Now a 10-5 lead. I believe that's the largest of the game for Golden West with 3:51 to go. Golden West will line change in some subs.
See, now the European nations treat water polo as a much different sport. It is a much more common sport, and at the community level, players are introduced to it at a much younger age than in the United States.
A lot of players from down under, also Australian and New Zealand players well represented on the roster, and a player from the Netherlands also. Looks like the Cuesta basketball team. Lob inside.
And we have a man-up situation again for Cuesta. Now they got to react more quickly so they get that full shot clock, that full timeout.
Shot clock has not begun yet. Player has come out. That's going to be Ben Morrison, number 10.
Number 4 sitting down low on the left wing here.
That's hard.
They need to get it over to him. But his defensive player's aware of him. Nice shot.
From the angle.
Nice shot.
And that's coming from Jacob Rosenfeld. And
he just beelined that right for the lower corner.
And got that one through for his hat trick. He now has half of the Cougar goals, 3:21 to go in period number 3.
Cougars trailing by 4.
They have responded, but then Golden West in turn been able to keep them at arm's length for most of the match. Again, Golden West undefeated right now, 3-0, and Cougars 2-2.
So I recall 4 is the largest lead they've had, so we're at, I guess, a worse point here. 5?
Lobbing it back, Sherratt.
So the Cuesta defenders falling back to protect the inside, and we have a Cuesta player kicked out.
Foul is going to be on Mark Solorio, freshman out of Clovis North High School.
And I believe we have timeout Golden West.
And that's the case. They will talk with Coach Scott Taylor in his 15th season, coaching for the Rustlers. Rustlers so far this year have defeated Citrus, LA Valley, and Fullerton. They're in the Orange Empire Conference. I have a feeling this is probably a pretty strong conference. Orange Coast, Riverside, Saddleback, Santa Ana, and Fullerton. I think you could say at almost any community college sport that those are some large and powerful schools.
They are. Orange County, LA area has just got some powerful teams. And as we see that, as we look at our Olympic team, the make of it a lot of times tends to be Northern and Southern California players. We get the East Coast in there, but of course that lends itself to our beautiful sunshine California weather, and
oh yes,
surfing and water polo tend to go hand in hand.
Just a nice fit for water polo.
Yep.
And made Rio de Janeiro a nice setting, I would think, for that as well. This year's Olympics.
So Cuesta's got the middle of the pool just blocked up as much as they can.
Farrell with the 3 goals, has it briefly.
Cross court, coming back down to the left side, right side.
9 to shoot. And Bologna is going to pop it in for his second goal. And that equals the biggest lead of the match for Golden West at 11-6. 2:39 to go in the third.
That was a beautiful shot.
We mentioned those previous wins for Golden West. The closest was by 6 goals. A couple others were double digits or close to that. So again, they've been scoring well into double digits in the 3 previous matches this year.
They are the powerhouse. Which is interesting, seeing how many freshmen they have.
The Cougars have a lot of strong competition coming in for a full tournament that starts tomorrow, the 38th Cuesta Invitational, and that will include the team that beat Golden West in the state finals last year, Long Beach City.
Should be a good tournament for them. A little more confusion going on here.
Communication to the scores table from the far official. And the ball will go back to Golden West. 2:22 to go in the third.
So we've gone as quiet as the players.
We've also got looks like some more substitution than we saw in the first half for Golden West. And also perhaps
nice block.
Resting some players, because immediately after this game, Golden West is going to play American River, and then after that,
okay,
a little bit over an hour, the Cougars will play American River. So perhaps just keeping that other match in mind.
Well, with a 5-point lead at this point of the game, the coach can go to the bench and give his starting players a little break and the bench a little experience.
Feigl, who has a goal, is going to send over on the left side, trying to find Hartshorn.
Shot clock. We need a shot off anywhere.
2-1.
Shoot. There you go.
Feigl launches it as the horn sounds to the Rustlers with 1:25 to go in the third period.
And even if you don't have a shot and you've got the shot clock going down, you just dump the ball in the corner of the pool and slow play down.
A kick that will send it over to the Cougars. Hartshorn will push it up.
So we got a lot of offensive fouls being called. It's turning the ball back and forth.
Hartshorn to Feigl.
Cuesta having trouble getting inside the 5 here, getting set up. There we go.
A lob it inside the 5. Brad Dennis.
We need to get the ball moving. At least take a shot. Oh!
Lobbing it towards the hole, but deflected away by Golden West. About 35 seconds to go. Looks like the shot and game clock differential is about 14 seconds. And the shot will be skipped in for the third goal for Peter Lovas, the attacker from Budapest. One of a pair of Europeans we mentioned. Actually, no, 3. Volani's from Italy. Plus, there are a variety of players from Australia, New Zealand, Brazil. They saw it with Santos. .34 seconds to go in the period. Biggest lead for the Rustlers at 12-6.
Yep.
Feigl, Hartshorn. Hartshorn way outside.
Well, and Golden West is coming out and playing much tighter D right now. Much tougher. Oh, we have an inside water. We got a man open, wide open. He should be taking that shot.
Hartshorn.
And off the goalie.
It's deflected. Nine seconds to go in the third. Hartshorn coming out of the corner. 5 seconds, 4, 3, and the Cougars
might as well launch it.
Yeah,
that's the clock.
Unable to do anything with the late possession, so we have 3 periods out of the way. It is now 12-6 as the Cougars were outscored 4-1 in the third period. We'll be back with the fourth period from the Cuesta Pool right after this on Cuesta HD TV.
Well, it's interesting to know about their other scores.
Yeah,
and how many of them were Peters?
Well, they had 20. Yeah, well, they had 20 something in one of them. Let's see if I can find that.
How many are Peter?
Nope, not that one. I want that one. Yeah, let's come on. Oh, I like how these things just do not zoom. How nice. Yeah, Butte Citrus 17-9. LA Valley 12-6. I'm trying to read that one. Then Fullerton was 21 to something. 21. Is that 2? Yikes.
You know, Donnie played at Cuesta too, the referee. He was a goalie here.
You know both refs?
No, I don't know the other one. Donnie lives in Utah, and he's basically a professional ref.
Yeah.
So
you get to a certain level. I know a lot of the college guys, same thing. They just travel over. Actually, one of the main NFL officials, head referee, is Bill Vinovich. I don't know if he still does. He used to ref poly basketball.
Oh,
all the time.
because he lived here and traveled?
I don't know if he lived here. I think they just, they're
brought him out.
A lot of them, they just travel all over. Doesn't matter where they live. Or they'll work for like multiple conferences and do, college basketball games. I'll see a guy at Poly, and then you see him on TV like next day.
And then tournaments. They need him for tournaments.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's where they make their coin. So I looked at doing it for high school and stuff. It's just doesn't work with a regular job necessarily.
No, if you get to a certain point, then it's a great game. I think we're about. And we're getting ready for the fourth period at the Cuesta Pool. Randy Scoville and Fred Deisty. Cougars outscored 4-1 in the third. Now trail Golden West 12-6. Golden West, looking at their scores, double digits in every game. In fact, their last match against Fullerton, scoring 21. Again, it's to be expected from a team that lost in overtime of the state finals last year, returning 4 players, but also a strong set of international players. You mentioned that with Europe, but even in other parts of the world as well, that a lot more opportunities maybe for development for water polo, but also if they see nice opportunity to come to the U.S. and go to a community college and then possibly get a 4-year scholarship.
Correct. Yeah, they're good feeder programs.
And the ball's in the water, and away we go.
And I believe he just called it in favor of Cuesta because Golden West was not lining up.
And just kind of flung it back and started floating towards the Cougars, and they have it now down 6. Logan Smith has it, number 9.
Golden West coming out and meeting them with defense right away.
Cougars, as Fred has mentioned, have a hard time getting the ball inside to the 2-meter spot.
And they have monster 2-meter players.
Dan Crozier with it. We'll send that one high. 30 seconds into the final period. Golden West has it.
So Golden West working the ball down the field with long passes.
Lovis, the Hungarian with 3 goals today, sends it over to Trebinger out of Australia.
And a backhand in.
That's the third goal from Tom McJanet. He had the first goal. One of a group of Australians from Sydney. Biggest lead now for Golden West at 13-6. Cougars advancing. Mankins will lob it up to Durlew.
Now look at the Golden West defenders. There's all white caps in the middle. They're just clogging it up.
Over to the wing to Rosenfeld, who has 3
There you
goals.
go. Let's get a shot off.
Got it centered.
One of these got a gun.
Durlew, but it's deflected away. And Rustler ball at the 6:45 mark.
Golden West bringing the ball down the pool.
Farrell, who has 3 goals.
And we've got an offensive player with no defense on him. Skip shot, deflection. Goes back to Golden West.
Mankins saying to the referee, I did not touch the ball. Apparently, the official believed that that was, in fact, a deflection. So it'll be brought back in by Lovis.
It looked kind of like it.
It was interesting. He just went and loudly said to the official, I didn't touch it.
Got to try.
Trebinger. And now Farrell. Up top, Santos, the Brazilian, number 4.
So we've got double post inside. And Cuesta comes away with the ball. Number 15, Dan Crozier.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Cougars down 13-6. Whitsitt, the edge of the 5-meter line.
There we go. And we've got an open man down low.
Durlew played aggressively by Valanya, who will be coming out.
And Cuesta in a man-up situation. See if they can capitalize on it.
Second foul on Valanya from Savona, Italy.
Cuesta working some players on the right to get them out in the open. And, oh, it should be, let's get that in. Let's get that in.
Durlew with a great save inside by
Nice
Diamond.
goal.
And there's the tap in from Durlew. Logan Darrell out of Porterville, a sophomore.
A nice assist from number 9, Logan Smith.
Makes it 13-7 with 5.5 to go. So watching this Golden West team, we've seen them pretty much control this game. They've had a good season, obviously a good season last year. Just in watching them, what do they do well? What makes them such a good team?
Moving the ball around and having several shooters. That's a hard offense to beat.
Yeah, the offense is not always coming from one person in one place.
Correct. And as long as you're moving the ball around, just like with any sport, you keep the defense off guard.
Trabinger.
And right now, Golden West is just moving it around very nicely.
Lovis Santos, Trabinger inside and finished by Volania. We're first the scoring spread out a bit. Now you have 4 players on Golden West, each with 3 goals. It would be Farrell, Volania, Lovis, and McJanet.
So that's pretty even scoring, and that's hard to beat as well. You shut down one player, and they've got 3 others that can come back and score.
Cougars down 14-7 under 5 minutes to go. Cougars, 3 of their goals from Jacob Rosenfeld. He's the only Cougar with more than 1 goal today so far. Lost by the Cougars and lobbed.
And we've got a fast break here.
That's Farrell.
Number 5, Rowan Farrell, unchallenged. Oh, nice block by the goalie. Goalie came out and took away his advantage.
It looks like John Marsh is going to call a timeout here.
So this is where geometry comes in handy. The goalie knows that he has no defender coming. He knows this guy's going to fire on him. He has to make a decision of coming out to him to block the angle, to take away those angles, and it worked to his advantage. He got his arms out, took away the angle, and sure enough, the shot deflected off.
Yes, the cone of available shooting is reduced.
There you go. Yes, it is. Goes with any sport, but geometry, kids, math does come to play in sports.
Close those angles down. 4:31 to go as John Marsh talking with his team. Again, big tournament coming up this weekend. Cougars last year mentioned that they were a playoff team. They were the number 6 seed, so they actually went right into the second round. They lost to the number 3 seed Cerritos 15-5. Cerritos then losing in the next round to Long Beach City. The Cougars coming off that 21-11 record we talked about, and 3-3 in a pretty strong Western State Conference.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how this Golden West team does this year. They're showing pretty strong here, and lots of freshmen again.
Yeah, lots of strong international freshmen.
Yeah.
Play whistled in with 4:31 to go. Mankins will send it up to Feigl.
So now we got a lot more going on in the inside, a lot more activity going in there. Cuesta players fighting for position, resulting in a kick out in a man-up situation.
Hartshorn.
Working the ball around, clearing out the inside a bit.
Dennis to Hartshorn, back to Dennis.
And we'll go down to the right side.
10 to shoot.
Takes the shot as the clock goes down, and the man-up opportunity is gone.
Foul had been on Carlos Silvestre.
We have a fast break. Good defense, but resulting in a kick out, but that's better than a goal.
Silvestre with it. 3:42 to go. Golden West has control throughout, currently at 14-7. Silvestre back out now. It's Rumswinkle. Off the post outside from Sherratt. To the Cougars, 3:15 left. Sent up the pool to Feigl, who has some space as he approaches the 5-meter zone.
Cuesta's offense has caught up to them. They're setting in position.
Hartshorn had a double team there.
Got 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And it looks like we have new shot clock, man-up situation. Let's convert to a goal here.
Jake Moss called for the penalty. And it might be his third. 17 on the shot clock.
There you go, outside. There you go, nice shot.
Hartshorn to Brad Dennis. Brad Dennis, oddly enough, out of Golden West High School, but that's in Visalia. And he gets his first goal for the Cougars with 2:34 left.
That was a nice goal. Eight to 14. Golden West is winning with 2:34 left in the game.
Some substitutions for the Cougars, including Mark Solorio out of Clovis North High School, number 7. Hartshorn coming out to defend against Romswinkle, forcing him to give the ball up.
Nice tough defense already. No sense in giving it to him.
Still 15 to shoot.
So, the shot clock's halfway gone, and they're just getting into scoring position.
Clovis, nothing there. Sherratt inside.
Nice play.
Skipped in by Carlo Silvestre.
That was just power on his part. He dominated, got the ball, and just put it in. That's a solid 2-meter player.
Sophomore out of Oakland's Bishop O'Dowd High School. 2:08 left. Although since we do have a swimming clock here, 2:07.98 if we needed to go to hundreds. And I don't think we do. Aiden Feigl for the Cougars. Again, equaling the biggest Golden West lead at 15-8. Dennis, who had the last Cougar goal. Feigl, back to Dennis.
Let's get
10
it to
to
Dennis.
shoot.
And there's that arm.
And smothered low by Diamond. Into the front. Jacob Thompson, 16. Romswinkle.
So Cuesta's still playing some tight defense. Drop into the hole.
And try to get it into Silvestre, who had the last goal.
And Silvestre draws a kick-out foul.
It's going to be Feigl coming out for the Cougars with 1:13 to go. Romswinkle.
Golden West. Golden West working the ball around with man-up situation.
Jake Moss.
And they're just running the clock down.
7 on the shot clock, deflected by Mankins. Cougars have with 50 seconds left. Golden West in control, up 15-8.
So I'm just sitting here thinking about the left-handed thing again. You'd think if you're recruiting half your team from international places, you'd find a lefty.
You would think.
Not that rare.
Maybe they've gone to other routes. At this point, with the shot clock off, Golden West will
just let it run down.
Just let it run down, and Cougars understand the math, and we'll see if they're going to. Moss is going to try and take a shot or not with 10 seconds left. I think they'll just let this one go.
They'll probably try.
At the buzzer, Golden West is going to go to 4-0. The Cougars 2-3, and both teams to play American River later today. Final score is 15-8 in favor of the Rustlers of Golden West College. Fred, any final thoughts as far as Golden West, but also what you see with this Cuesta team going forward?
Well, I think the Cuesta team came out pretty strong, held them tight, answered goal for goal, and then as we saw in the second half, Golden West just kind of got away from them. But they held on strong. They did stay in the game. They did keep scoring even though Golden West outscored them, so I'll give them that credit. A lot of substitution going on, so I'm going to guess that John was just giving everybody some pool time and get them in there to practice things.
Do you think that perhaps as the season goes on, because he does kind of have that, great body of players from the last two teams who've been available to him, 7 returning players, lots of sophomores, that here, maybe looking for different combinations, or maybe as the season goes on, once they've played some more of these tournaments, that the rotation will tighten up a little bit more?
Yeah, everybody's got to find their space. They've got a lot of big players, so they have a lot of potential setters. As we saw, nobody really dominated in there, but part of that was the Golden West defense. So getting the players to find their positions and start clicking as a team. You got to know where the other guy's going to be when you can't see him, and that helps.
All right, Fred Dicey, as always, thanks for joining us for both of our water polo matches this year.
Thank you, Randy.
You bet. Final score, 15-8 in favor of Golden West. I'm Randy Scoville, and again, a reminder, this production completely done by students in John Arno's broadcast communications courses here at Cuesta College. Directed, cameras, everything. Completely student run. If it sounds like it's something you might be interested in, then definitely sign up for a broadcast communications class at Cuesta. There's field production out in the field like this. There's also studio production, as Cuesta has a TV studio. Final score 15-8. Thanks for watching Cuesta HD TV.